Hey guys, Word Warrior back here. I recently won another sponsored competition here on Perch, but guys have been messaging me on how to join those sort of things, so I was going to put that up at the start of the clip and then show you my winning run there real quick. But this one here was called The Only One Will Remain. Just look for your gold lettering. Also go into your details. It can be, some guys can set it up differently. The rewards there are 20, 10, and 5. Look for your rewards. Go to hit apply. Again, you can click all these details. Look for rod stand, stringer, kayak, that sort of thing when it starts, catch from the score, shore, that sort of thing. But go over all your details as well as you can see what the target fish was. Make sure that you do click ready and you have a check mark by your name. In the event you join one you don't want, you can obviously just back out and you're out of the competition as well. Not for the upcoming clip. Okay, guys, just kind of going through here, more the same as I did. I did. Anybody that was watching my live stream that day, I think, or the 2 days in a row, I got lucky on some of these custom comps. Number one, this one here, we're going for just a lucky. Most of the time, the custom competitions themselves are going to be set up in multiple different ways. There's either going to be total weight, total points. Most of the time, they're solo. Every once in a while, there's team competitions on the custom sponsored comps, but more times than not, they're just going to be weight match. And that's what this one is. I'm just looking for a lucky fish, and we're trying to get a unique perch as close as we can to 380 pounds. With that being said, I started with the 9.0 for just briefly, and I went to 11.0, and I was trying to stick the 11.0 out the best I could. Again, sometimes hook sizes in this game can be really weird. You can catch a nice, unique Nile perch off of a 10.0, 9.0 sometimes, that sort of thing. But I did kind of have this dialed in weight-wise. I think I had one big miss. A bigger fish than I was going for. But the 11.0s ended up working out for me in this one. But just kind of going back to the subject at hand, as far as custom competitions in general, that's a good way for people to start as well. So I would, if you're just getting into competitions, there's nothing wrong at all. Even going into, as well as getting a break from the regular setup fishing planet competitions. The custom competitions can be really fun, kind of depending on how they're set up and that sort of thing. I would also, try to pick something that you've already fished for, something that you may have a rotation for, something that you're familiar with, that sort of thing. But again, they can be a lot of fun. Again, you can have weight match, total weight. Obviously, total weight, you're trying to catch as many as you can in a lot of time. Also, on those details, I forgot to mention, make sure you see, it'll tell you how long the competition. And this one here was actually a really long one, an hour and 15 minutes. I ended up going into it late because I was trying to play in between regular competitions as well on Fishing Planet, but I was able to get in here late and put up a good run together. Again, just going here for this actual run. I'm targeting, and I've ended up just staying with the X Series shad. I hadn't used it too much. That was a miss there as far as getting one a little bit too big. And again, overall hook sizes I think that we'll find in this game can kind of drive you crazy. You can catch the smallest of small fish on if you're going for a small taimen, you can catch one with a 7.0 mouse at the Selenge, that sort of thing. And sometimes if you're going for a big fish, it takes a smaller hook. But I think you still want to have, a mind frame of being that, similar pattern there as I'm telling Tino there. Good fish. He took the lead there. I'm getting knocked down the third. My back's against the wall. But as regards to hook sizes, guys, I think you still experiment. I don't know if anybody's ever proven exactly one hook size is definitely going to get a certain size fish, but it will narrow it down at least. I know a lot of this ends up being luck, but, I did stick the 11.0 out hoping that, I know I'd caught one in a 370, one at 360, and I had one big miss, but I was thinking, hopefully this will pan out. On number two, boy, sometimes, I'm not a guy that really liked farming this, even with the new fighting mechanism. Now I could have probably went ahead and shredded that reel the rest of the way off, but the moral of the story is, any of you guys that love fishing the waterfall, holy cow, man, that was a heck of a fight. And as you can see here, watching the timestamp, I even go from all the way from day to night as how long this fish fight here actually took. Again, as you can see, there's plenty of time left, over 40 minutes, and I'm sitting in third, just hoping this one, and not to mention this is going to be my last, pretty much my last perch available, unless I rotate down and hope for the best on that fifth spot. But we are going ahead and trying to close distance. As you can see there, night or day becomes night here at the waterfall. And anybody that's battled these things, I don't recommend this spot, especially in competitions, unless maybe, I think usually you're better off to start there so you don't burn off your time. Maybe that's probably the best place to start. I ended up just kind of going systematically from the top or the bottom of the map up to the top where the waterfall is here. But again, just another example of just the best way, do the best you can. I was only 2.8 pounds apart, but I hope this does help, and I would encourage you guys to go out there and play in some of these custom competitions, get your feet wet, so to speak, and take care, and we'll see you in the next one.